episode 6 of Are You Tracking? Today we have a very special guest from the Equestrian Center. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Deanne. I've been at the Equestrian Center for a little over 3 years now, and I also boarded there as well when my husband was active duty, so I was there many years ago as well.
Ah, okay. So how did you end up at the Equestrian Center?
Knew about it first time, obviously, when my husband was active duty, and we kept our horses there for a couple of years. Made a lot of really good friends there. We had a lot of fun there when we were boarders. And my kids grew up there, too. They spent a lot of time and learned how to ride there, too. But when the position came available, I was still friends with a lot of the boarders there. And they were like, Dee, you'd be perfect. Can you please go apply? And I did, and here we are.
Yay! Because you have a lot of experience beforehand working with horses.
Yes,
too.
I do. Yep, I went through the equine studies program at a college up in Canada.
Oh, wow.
And became certified for coaching and teaching people how to ride and train, and got certified in massage therapy and did a lot of training and exercise riding and stuff like that. So, yeah.
So speaking of lessons, what kind of services do you guys offer?
So we have private, semi-private, and group lessons. If you buy 5 at a time, it saves you a little bit of money. We do have the package deals. But we like to start everybody off on the private lesson just to see where everybody's at as far as what level they're at. And even if they're a brand new beginner, it's great because they learn everything from the ground up, all the safety aspects on how to walk around a horse, how to groom them, tack them up, the whole deal. We want them to be comfortable before they get on the horse, so.
Did you talk about the therapy lessons that you guys offer?
Therapy lessons, too. Yep, we do have therapy sessions. We try and keep them about 30 minutes, but depending on the rider, we kind of cater to them. If they can do a little bit longer, then obviously we will. We have stuff for people with the wheelchair. We also have the lift. And even if somebody doesn't want to get on the horse, just spending time is really good, and it's great for our horses, too, so.
And then who is eligible for therapy lessons?
Anybody active duty or retiree, anybody that has a military ID and they can get on the base, because obviously they can't get to our facility without that.
Who is the Equestrian Center open to?
All DOD card holders, yeah.
Retirees?
Yep, and then if they work on the base and they have a DOD card, then absolutely they can come.
Awesome.
Active duty obviously is priority at all times.
Yes.
And that goes for both the boarding and for the lessons.
Oh, nice. Do you guys get a lot of horses from active duty members?
We do, yes. I've had people come and stay for the length of the time that they're here, and then I've also had people come just TDY, and they want to bring their horses, so that when they're done with class, they can go spend time with their horses.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I can't imagine, like, just PCSing with, like, a horse.
I know.
Yeah.
It's a big move. I know. I had one that came with her 2 horses, and she said, this is my sanity. This is what keeps me happy while I'm away from my dogs and my kids and my husband. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, it's therapeutic for horse owners and brand new people around horses too.
Yeah, I go down there quite a bit.
Yes.
I think this is the first time I've ever been around horses.
Really?
That much. Yeah.
Oh, man. It's
amazing. I love it. So how can someone sign up for lessons or services at the Equestrian Center?
You can messenger us through Facebook or call or text us. 210-563-2526 is the only working number that we have right now. Since we got the new office, we don't have a landline anymore.
Oh.
So. And a lot of people, that's how everybody reaches out now, either text or through Messenger. And
yeah,
you can just call ahead. And we'll get them scheduled.
Yeah, you guys are really responsive on your Facebook, so that helps.
Try to be, yes.
Yeah, you guys do a really good job.
Awesome.
Tell us about your new office building.
Long time coming. Y'all have seen the old one. It is the face of our facility, and we like to make it homey and have a place for people to come in and sit down and wait. If they have questions, come and chat, find out what all we have to offer. So it's great, and we can do birthday parties on the deck. We've done retirement parties there, too. So if people want to book something like that, they're more than welcome to do that as well.
That's awesome. I didn't know that.
Yep.
That is so cool.
Learn something new every day, right?
I do, yeah. That's why we brought you here, so you could teach us all the things. Why would your center be a good option for people who may be afraid of horses?
It's a good, safe environment, first of all. And second of all, the horses that we have there are very calm and very relaxing, and they're great to be around. So even if somebody may be a little bit on the nervous side, there are younger horses and horses at other facilities that might pick up on that.
Yep.
And also that relays over, and they might be a little nervous too, but we have a lot of seasoned veterans. I hate to use that word, but it's true. I mean, the horses that we have there, a lot of them have been there a really long time, and they are used to having all ages and people coming, and they're just great to be around.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they've all let me pet them at least once.
Or boop their snoot. I remember the boop the snoot.
They all let me do it, I think.
Well, and the other thing that I want to mention is since I came on as facility manager, I did notice that we had a lot of kids and even adults that were just a little bit apprehensive to walk up to a horse that was easily over 1,000 pounds.
Yep.
And if they're tall, and it's a little bit intimidating. So that was what led me to getting Little Miss Penelope, the miniature horse.
I love that horse.
She's only 38 inches tall. So, whether it's a little kid or someone in a wheelchair or an adult that is really, really apprehensive, she's great to be around. And everybody, I think, is getting to know her on the facility. She's been in the parades. She goes to Howl Down events and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Yeah, she's... that's my favorite.
She's
I think it's just because she kind of reminds me of my corgi. Oh, she's like so food driven.
Yes. Yes.
She like comes out. She's like, "You got something for me?"
Yeah, and my instructor Caden right now is working on teaching her some tricks. She's learning how to bow right now. So, yes.
Oh my gosh, my heart would melt.
Oh yes.
And then, so what would you say your favorite part is about working at the Equestrian Center?
The animals. I mean, I've just always loved working with the animals. And I think you guys also know, and I'll share again too, we have more than just horses there. We have Georgia, our office kitty, and Kevin, who greet me every morning as soon as I open the office door. And then we also have Petunia, our potbelly pig.
Yes.
Yes. So, I mean, obviously those are first and foremost, but I really genuinely do like seeing people come in and overcome those fears or learn how fun it is to be around these animals if they haven't been around them before, because there's so many people that have never been to a barn or they've never been out of the city and they might not have touched these animals before, and it just makes everybody smile.
Yeah.
It really does. And, I tell everybody, military life's not easy, not just for the service member, but also for the kids and the spouses. And it just really gives a nice place for everybody to just go and kind of relax and spend some time together and not think about those things.
If people are too afraid to get on a horse, do you have any alternatives
We
for
do.
them?
I mean, we have the gate open every day for visitors from 9 to 3. So if anybody just wants to come and bring apples or carrots and just kind of interact with them a little bit, then they're more than welcome to do that.
Awesome. Are you guys still doing the carriage
We are.
rides?
We are. We are training Roni to start taking carriage rides. And we're going to train, there's one other that I have in mind, but yes, we do have the carriage rides.
You guys just got a new horse too, right? A newer horse?
Jessie would be the newest one. Yes, she was donated to our program from a very good friend of mine who does hippotherapy, which is therapeutic work with horses. And yeah, she's great. And another almost senior-ish. So, and she's been around programs like this and people that have had, special needs. And so she's another one that's great to be around. Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah. We do have, we're trying to do it monthly. We've done 2 so far. Story time with the library group here on JBSA, and the parents and kiddos will come out and they do a story time, and then they can practice the reading to the horses.
No.
Yes, and first time we did it, we also offered the pony rides, which are only $10 each. After the story time was over. And then this last one, we went ahead and hooked up the trailer and we did a hayride for everybody. The first session, I want to say we had close to 70 people there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was great. Like, we filled the indoor arena, and little Petunia just thought she was the belle of the ball. I just let her roam free, and she went around, and as soon as she realized there was treats to be had, she was doing all her tricks.
She's fitting right in.
Yes, she is. She absolutely
She's so
is.
cute. Aww. Tell us about with EFMP.
EFMP I do horsemanship classes for in the summer. We alternate that with our regular day camp. So it's just a 3-hour class where they can come and learn about being around the horses, how to safely approach them and walk around them, and then all the grooming and the brushing. And depending on them and how well things go, we can go through tacking up and getting on and learning how to steer and stop.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's been really good, and that always fills up. The folks at EFMP have been great with getting the word out on that, and they always bring help, and it's nice to have help.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we are under a little bit of construction still, not with the office, obviously, but new paddocks are going in for our borders. But when it's done, it's going to be great. That's another thing. I'm hiring right now for another trail guide if anybody is looking for a job. That'll be posted soon on USA Jobs.
Okay.
But yeah, we want to get like 4-H programs going. And I also would like to do like teen or movie nights where they can come out. And then I'm also even having like a toddler class where they can come out and just kind of spend time with Petunia and Penelope. Everybody, all the stay-at-home parents, they're always looking for stuff to do with those kiddos that are not school age yet.
Yes.
So I think that would be a really good program.
You guys have been doing a lot of stuff over there.
Yes. There's always something to do. If anybody ever comes to any barn, not just the Equestrian Center, and says, I need something to do, they're at the wrong place.
Yeah.
Because trust me, there's a list. You've seen my list of stuff that we can do. I have my daily tasks and my volunteer list, so there's always something to do.
Yeah, you're always in there doing stuff.
We love having volunteers. They're a big part of why our facility is successful. So right now we have 18 government horses, and they range from our mini all the way up to our big mules. We use the mules for, they're primarily for the trail rides, and then our one mule that we use for the carriage rides right now, Mr. Roney. They all range in age from 12 to 30. Our eldest is Miss Honey, who's 30. And they are all the ones that we use for the lessons and the camps and the therapy sessions. Some of them get used for the trail rides as well as the mules if we have a bigger group. We can do those on the weekends. I just got a new trail guide on staff, she's worked out great. It's $30 per person for the trail rides. If you want to do a weekday one, I just need a little bit of notice, but we can do those as well.
Okay.
For $40 a person.
Perfect.
And we just ask that everybody calls ahead and we can get the horses ready and know how many we have to take out. Yeah. So yeah, they're there 24/7, 365 days a year. And then on the other side of the facility is where the privately owned horses are. So we just ask that nobody go to that side unless you're with the owner of the horse, because those are all ones that belong to people that board there and use the facilities. So they all active duty, retirees, veterans, or DOD employees.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
So we're kind of tucked away right next door to Outdoor Rec. So I always tell people if you are not sure how to get to the Equestrian Center, usually you can find it in Google Maps or GPS, but if you put in Outdoor Rec, you can find it that way as well. But the address is actually 3550 Trooper Road.
Okay.
We pretty much have everything that an equestrian center would need, from a hot walker and a wash rack to the trails, which are really pretty, and anybody that boards there, they have access to those as well. And then a covered arena with lights and fans, so even when it's 100 degrees, because we do live in Texas, and that happens every once in a while. But yes, and then 2 outdoor arenas. One is for jumping. We have all the jumps that anybody would need if they want to practice jumping. A dressage arena or flat. And then around the outside edge of that dressage arena, I've also started building some obstacles so people can do obstacles with their horses. So a great way to kind of learn and trust and work with your horse. You can either do it on horseback or in hand, either way.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's fun.
You guys got a lot of stuff over there.
We do. We do. And we still have so many people who come in and they're like, I had no idea this was here. So
yeah,
I'm glad we're doing this. Everybody come see us.
Everybody's going to be all over you now.
I hope so.
Be like,
I hope so.
So you guys are hiring?
Yes.
Okay, Dee. I'm going to play some sounds for you.
Okay.
And you're going to guess what animal is making that sound.
Okay.
Okay. You ready for your first one?
Yes.
All right.
Can I tell you if I want to add it to the program there too?
Yes. Yes, you sure can.
I seriously want a full-on zoo. There's been talks of camels and alpacas or llamas.
Oh my God. If you got alpacas, llamas, any of the, I would be all over that. I'd be there.
One that is easy that
Every
I could
day.
probably get would be goats, but I just worry about containing them, and I don't want them to end up in anybody's housing area and eating their flowers, so it probably wouldn't be.
Okay. First sound.
Sounds like a sheep.
Bing, bing, bing. That is a sheep. Are you going to add any sheeps?
I don't know.
Next one.
It sounds like a chicken.
It is a chicken.
That's Sounds like a goat. Funny, and we just talked about that.
It is.
Miss Petunia. She squeals when she's angry and when she wants attention.
When she wants something.
Oh my goodness. She is an opinionated little piggy.
Next sound.
Is that a peacock?
It is. It sure is. Next sound.
You stumped me. We could have stopped at 100%, Ellie.
You're still going to get like a 90, probably.
She's like, yes, I got her. I don't know. Is it a duck? No, it's not a duck.
No, it's a turkey.
A turkey! Oh, how fitting.
It's a turkey.
Gobble, gobble. Oh, well, that's a horse, of course.
That's good. So, yeah, so you got like a 90 out of 100.
Sweet.
So, yeah.
I had someone come in the other day, and Chessie, as a matter of fact, was nickering at them. And she asked me, she was like, is she okay? Is she sick? I was like, she's talking to you. She's happy you're here.
Some of your horses are very chatty.
Yes, they are. They are. Yeah.
Like if you like go and like you pet them and then you walk away, immediately they like start like
Come back.
like knocking.
Yes.
Like, come back.
Yes.
We're not done. All right. Okay, Dee, do you want to mention anything else that we didn't touch on?
No, I think we covered it. I
Yeah.
hope we covered it. And if I didn't, then you've got more to find out if you just come by the Equestrian Center.
What are your hours of operation?
8 to 5 every day. The only day we're closed is federal holidays. But we do close the gate in the morning and after 3 o'clock so that we don't interrupt feeding time because they get a little disgruntled if they're interrupted with dinner and breakfast.
And you guys are open on Sundays too?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Dee, we do have one thing for you.
Ooh, I like coffee. Guess what? Oh, how cute! Very cool. Thank y'all very much.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
This was fun.
I think that concludes episode 6.
6. Fantastic. Great job, ladies. I appreciate y'all.